Elon Musk, the king of online feuds, always has a bone to pick with somebody. But this time, it has to do with a corruption scheme associated with Wikipedia, one of the most widely used sources of knowledge. What led to this clash? Is it true that Wikipedia and its sources cannot be trusted? Let's find out. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about Elon Musk just exposed huge corruption scheme. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Wikipedia has officially bagged a place in the bad books of Elon Musk. In a series of tweets directed at Wikipedia and its co-founder, Jimmy Wales, Musk ridiculed their call for more funding and suggested that the Wikipedia Foundation was mishandling its finances. To add some spice to the mix, Musk playfully proposed giving them $1 billion if they changed their name to Wikipedia. Wikipedia, known as the largest and most widely read reference work in history, has been praised for its extensive fundraising efforts and the dedication of its volunteers. Musk's frustration with the site seems to stem from his inability to control the information it presents about him. Musk has a deep fascination with encyclopedias. Having claimed to have read an entire encyclopedia multiple times in his childhood, he often makes demands regarding Wikipedia, revealing his obsession with exerting influence over it. In May 2022, journalist Stephen Harrison reported that Musk's Wikipedia page had been a subject of ongoing debate since its creation in 2004. Musk has repeatedly called for changes to his page, expressing his frustration with the information presented about him. Despite his objections, Wikipedia's community-driven nature means that Musk cannot dictate the narrative surrounding his life and achievements. This has only fueled his dissatisfaction with the site. Furthermore, Musk has recently been publicly criticizing the ethics of prominent figures like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Barack Obama. He aims to shed light on their past actions, suggesting that they have engaged in questionable behavior. Musk's refusal to let anything slide drives his determination to expose these alleged dark secrets. Specifically, he has criticized Kamala Harris, drawing attention to her historical unpopularity and questioning her actions as vice president. One area of contention between Musk and the Biden-Harris administration is their proposal to allocate $4 billion to address migration issues in Central America. Harris argues that climate change-related droughts prevent the United States from accommodating additional immigrants, thus suggesting investment in the electric car industry to combat climate change. However, Musk's criticism of the Harris administration raises concerns about potential disadvantages for Tesla, particularly in terms of investments and expansion in the electric vehicle manufacturing sector. The conflict between Musk and the Harris administration also stems from potential regulations that may hinder Tesla's growth and development. Furthermore, if Tesla does not join the UAW, tax policies and higher annual EV charges could impede the company's vehicle distribution. Musk's criticisms highlight concerns about Harris's influence on Tesla's plans. Additionally, Musk has joined Republicans in blaming Harris for neglecting to visit the border during the crisis, with Senator Ted Cruz expressing particular outrage over her false claims. This behavior raises questions about Harris's character and commitment to addressing the border issue. Furthermore, recent revelations of a bribery and infiltration scam involving fake federal agents and Secret Service officers assigned to the security detail of President Biden and Vice President Harris have raised concerns about corruption and flaws within the Secret Service's security measures. It is important to note that Harris cannot execute these alleged corrupt actions alone. She has a strong ally, her partner in crime, who supports her. In 2021, Vice President Harris maintained assets in a tax-favored family trust, adding another layer to the existing concerns surrounding corruption. During the 2020 presidential campaign, both President Biden and Vice President Harris committed to working with Congress to close the trust loophole in financial disclosure laws. However, Vice President Harris did not disclose her trust assets, which raises concerns about their accountability pledge. The reasons behind Harris not fulfilling this commitment and reporting the funds kept in trust remain unclear, not to mention that in 2020, Harris and her husband donated to charity and reported an adjusted gross income of over $1 million, which is lower than the national average for individuals in their income bracket. There have been allegations of unethical business practices surrounding Kamala Harris. As the historic vice president, people expect her to make history every day, even when she has secondary responsibilities. Harris was chosen as Biden's running mate to bring balance to the Democratic presidential ticket in terms of youth, ethnicity, and gender. However, in the Biden-Harris administration, the vice president appears to function more like an apprentice. Despite being labeled America's most liberal senator, the Los Angeles Times has highlighted a tough-on-crime bill that disproportionately affected African American men, raising doubts about her progressive prosecutor credentials. It seems that there may be more to her than meets the eye. Elon Musk, along with Harris and Biden, also accuses former President Barack Obama of deceitfulness. Claims have been made that the Obama-Biden administration was the most corrupt in history, a belief strongly held by Trump, who is now a close ally of Musk. The left-wing media largely overlooked significant issues under the Obama administration, such as the IRS targeting scandal, the fatal waiting list for veterans at the VA, and Hillary Clinton's use of an unsecured server as Secretary of State. These scandals were either ignored or downplayed by the media. The media's hypocrisy becomes evident when comparing their treatment of Obama's supposedly honest administration with their relentless focus on the Russia-Trump scandal during Trump's presidency. And let's remember the wild and lawless antics of Obama during his time in office. It's almost comical how he played fast and loose with the rule of law, making up his own rules as he went along. We could make a whole other video on just how outrageous his actions were under the guise of the Affordable Care Act. For starters, Chief Justice John Roberts practically rewrote the individual mandate and Medicaid coercion provisions of the law. But it didn't stop there. The Labor Department decided it could only delay parts of the law with legislative action. Then there was the blog post announcement on the eve of July 4th, conveniently delaying the requirement for employers to provide insurance or face fines. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.